Hey, Rosalie. Kathy, Emma, glad you're back. Blake, good to see you. Sonia, my BFF, do you still have the chocolate hearts? That's the burning question. Francesca, good to see you. It's funny because I've noticed throughout the day between my mastermind groups, a lot of people doing broadcasts that say, let's try that again. And take two. Victoria, there is something glitchy town with Periscope today because I have been, good to see you too, sweetheart. I have been seeing a lot of Periscopes titled, Take Two, and let's try that again, and kicked out of my own scope. And yes, I got kicked out of my own scope. Yeah, it's Glitchy Town. Blake, it's Glitchy Town. Glitchy Town, Glitchy Town. You got an update. Okay. Caden says there's an update. So the scope update is what crashes everybody else. True story. All right, so you had to use LTE to get it to work. That's interesting. I'm on a Wi-Fi connection. I wonder if that's the issue. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Thank you, everybody, for the update on the updates, because every time there's some kind of update to this platform, it really does just kind of throttle everybody else for what they're trying to do. And so I've been seeing a lot of broadcasts starting up. Okay, thank you, Kathy. I've not made the iOS update. So yeah, you're right. Sonia, I do have y'all, and that makes me so rich, so filthy, filthy fucking rich. I love you guys. All right, so here's what we're talking about, and I don't have a ton of time because I got 4 mastermind groups today, and group number 4 is in here in less than 40 minutes, and I got to be good to go. So Keith's Writers Group is after that. Not sure if we're going to do Sneaky Scope tonight or not, because Mama needs some sleep, so I may just check out, head to the bedroom, and get some rest. Thank you for sharing with your followers. I appreciate that. Here we go. We're going to talk time management for creative entrepreneurs. And whether you're an actor, an artist, a dancer, a singer, a writer, a producer, director, agent, manager, casting director, someone not even in the entertainment industry, but who does have a creative entrepreneurial endeavor, time management is an issue. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. If we're going to do Sneaky Scope, I always have fun with that. If it depends on what script they're doing today, just so you know. No. I believe me, Victoria. I always do my best. If they're doing a script that I can peek in on, I will. But if not, I have to respect that. So, all right. So here we go. The number one way to make sure that this is another workshop you coach, being a planner. Yes, planner. It is so important that we set ourselves up for success. And a lot of times as creative entrepreneurs, we are putting out fires. We are dealing with the urgent. If you think Stephen Pressfield, War of Art, urgent versus the important. For those of you who don't know Stephen Pressfield and the War of Art, stop what you like. Seriously, X out of this broadcast right now and go to the bookstore and buy Stephen Pressfield's The War of Art. Game changer for creative entrepreneurs. Stephanie, we're going to get you fixed right here. I'm going to give you a tip that is hopefully going to give you a gear shift that makes time management simpler. War of Art's an amazing, amazing book. It absolutely changed my life. Yes, audiobook right now, Tanisha says it's true. I have it on audio. I actually have 10 copies of it on my bookshelf because the Pressfield organization sent me a crate of 4 of his different books, like 10 copies of each, so that I could share with my students and my masterminders. And I'm like, you have not read this? Here, take it. Because, oh my God, it is such an amazing book. Urgent versus important. We so oftentimes think that our job is to pay attention to the urgent, what flares up. Urgent's defined by other people. And if you're in a creative entrepreneurship, you are often trying to I know I reached 250,000 hearts. Sonia, thank you so much for helping make that happen. I really, really appreciate you and everyone who's ever given a single little heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know, 250,000. Whoop, whoop. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I love this idea that we are constantly we are constantly balancing between what's urgent and what's important. And what's urgent, I thought, was the most valuable thing to take care of, because I start my day, thank you, Stephanie, I start my day, thank you, Sonia, and go, oh, what fire needs to be put out? What producer needs my attention on this project that I'm casting? Which of my clients has a red carpet event and I suddenly have to scramble and pull together a session and come up with tips on how to rock that, even though she doesn't have a publicist? Like, fires to put out, fires to put out, fires to put out. That's what's urgent. It's defined by others. What's important is the business that you're here to create, the business you're trying to grow, the stories you were put on this planet to tell. If you're a creative entrepreneur, you are a storyteller, and your job is to create art for the rest of the world to consume. You're changing lives every time you are performing a role, singing a song, dancing, writing, all of it. Do not underestimate the value of that. Okay, Sonia's going to drop out and come back because there is a 500 heart limit. So once she hits 500, she leaves, comes back, and starts over again. Way to work the system. I love it. All right. Yes, Rosalie, I am singing your song, girl. All right, so here we go. It doesn't mean, Rick, ignore the urgent things. It means understand when you're clocked in for the urgent versus the important, and really get smart about how you balance your time. Because if you spend your entire day focused on putting out fires that other people set, you're never going to move forward what's important. And this is where I make the lists of, I have 2 lists in my business. Things that I can do and things that only I can do. Those are the 2 lists. Here's why that's important. There's not a damn thing in my business that I cannot do. I can do it all. That's why it's my business. This is my empire. This is what I've built. You bet I can do every single thing in it. But so can my lead assistant. So can my virtual assistant. So can my newest assistant. So can my intern. So can my husband, my partner. There are things that other people on Team Cricket Feet can do. There are certain things that only I can do. And every time I clock in for something that anybody else on the team can do, I'm not moving forward the things that only I can do. Now, for those of you who are like, I don't have a team, that's nice, fancy Gillespie. Why don't you tell me the story that actually relates to me? You budget your time. You budget your time and you say, I am clocked in for the things that are important right now. And then I'm going to take an hour and I'm going to see what kinds of fires have started. Getting really clear on how to budget your time and saying, I'm available for emergencies, but only if they happen between these hours and these hours. Or more importantly, you have certain hours that become do not disturb hours. I am a huge fan of the do not disturb function on the iPhone. I use it liberally. Airplane mode. I use it all the time. When I am in a mastermind group, I am completely clocked in for mastermind. There is nothing that comes across my phone. There's no alert. There's no text. There's no phone call. Nothing. Because I am here for this. Carrie, love you. Make sure you watch the replay because I'm going to get to the flat tire thing and I want to make sure you see that. So glad you were here. I love being fully present for the people I'm with. Stephanie, good. Use it. Seriously, I go into do not disturb at random hours of the day because I'm like, ain't nobody needs to be texting me right now. And there are certain people, in fact, the majority of the people in my contacts are on do not disturb status on text message, which means when I say, now it's time for me to clock in and see who's texted me, oh, flat tire, the graphic I used, I can go in and see what texts I have because I am not a surgeon. I do not need to be called to the operating room like this. There is nothing I'm doing that's that important, but it feels so important to everybody else, and that's what makes it classified as urgent using the Pressfield model. So I'm a big fan of saying at 3 o'clock, I'm going to take an hour and I'm going to see what emails I have. I am going to see what texts I have. I'm going to see what Twitter's got for me, and maybe I will do a lap around Facebook. Maybe. Otherwise, none of that shit needs to come into my life. Notifications are the devil. Seriously. Having notifications on, we are all acting like we're in the 1980s with a pager and we're getting beeped at every moment. Nope. Nobody needs to be like every second, get in me, get. No. We're creating art and I need to be clocked in for the art that I am creating. And if that means that I have 90 minutes of completely do not disturb, yes, click the moon icon. Yes, if you swipe up to your little database thing or your home base thing, that moon, that crescent moon, that's your do not disturb. I turn that shit on all the time, and I also have it scheduled to go on at midnight and to come off at 7 a.m. So no one can reach me during hours when I seriously need to be sleeping. Not that I'm sleeping from, y'all know me, not that I'm sleeping from midnight to 7, but yes, calls and messages still come on. Okay, Tamika, I actually have that figured out. That is a flaw. It is if you set it this way and then turn it off and have your sound on when you have it, you're fine. But if your sound is not on when you turn it on, it assumes that you still want to be vibrated. That bitch. Yes, and one of my assistants found that out for me by Googling, because I was like, I need to Google this. And then I went, wait, is this something I can do or something only I can do? And I was like, it's something I can do. Jen Losi, Ninja Jen, go find out why this happens. And she said, oh, here's the trick. Yeah, exactly. Sonia's great. Like, in your settings, there's a place that you can make it so that repeated calls can't get through, your favorites can get through. There are a lot of settings there, but it's also, if you do it during the day and use this flip up, there are some people who can still get through, that if you have your sound on, it changes that completely. And I love knowing that, and I use it all the time. Let's talk about the flat tire analogy, because then I gotta eat and I got another mastermind group. All right, so here we go. The flat tire analogy. Yeah, don't let your phone control your life. This thing weighs a couple of ounces, Tamika. Seriously, take control. Take control. That ain't the boss of you. I did not live my life to this point to have this little gadget be my boss. I created my business so that nobody's my boss. I'm my boss. So no. Yes, digital detox. Yes, Sonia. Oh, I cannot wait. That's going to be amazing. All right, flat tire. Here's the thing. This is actually an analogy that I picked up from dieting. There are people who say, well, I started off with a bad breakfast. Therefore, the whole day is shot. So I might as well eat cake all day because, the whole day is shot. Or I ate 2 of the cookies, so I might as well eat the whole pack. That is like walking out to your car, seeing a flat tire. Honey, everybody loves cake. Everybody loves cake, face palm, right? Okay, yeah. Walking out to your car, seeing a flat, and then saying, okay, and then grabbing a knife and puncturing the other 3 tires. That's you basically saying, I'm screwed, so let's make sure I'm totally screwed. When instead you can say, flat tire, bad breakfast. I chose urgent for the first 2 hours of my day. That does not mean the day is derailed. That doesn't mean everything I had scheduled in my life is lost. It just means I budgeted for having 10 hours and instead I have 8 because I spent 2 dealing with urgent instead of important. And now I'm not going to flatten the other tires on my car. I am going to get right back on this. Tanisha, you got it. You have the right to choose. Taking it back to the diet analogy, what I use is this phrase: every bite's a choice. Which means I could have, thank you, Sonia. I'm glad we met. I can't wait to see you in person. We're going to have so much fun. I love being able to choose a horrible, fat-filled, oh my God, all the calories dessert, eat a bite, and then go, I got what I wanted. I don't have to keep eating it. Every bite is a choice. Nobody is holding a gun to my head and saying, eat all that. You come out to your car with a flat. No one, Stephanie, I'm all about the analogies. Girl, I am analogy queen. Yes, and Sonia, Tanisha is not just beautiful headshot girl. She is beautiful girl, beautiful creative entrepreneur. Both as an actor, I was going to say both as an actor, host, and with her entrepreneurial business, which is being a stylist. But that's not both. That's 3 things. So as all of the whole picture that Tanisha is, she's a beautiful person. You should know her. Y'all should follow each other. Wonderful, wonderful. You'll think of that when you see a flat tire. Good. Also think of it when you want to eat cake. But most importantly for this and time management, think about it when someone comes into your life and tells you, this is what I need you to put attention on. Here's the urgent, oh my God, we're all going to die if this doesn't get dealt with thing. This usually comes in the form of survival jobs. This usually comes in the form of pain in the ass clients. Yes, Sean, yes. Just because you cut your finger doesn't mean you cut your finger off. Correct. Yes. It's absolutely, thank you, Tanisha, I love you. You absolutely have the choice at every moment, every breath, every bite, every email. You don't go, oh, well, I've already decided my morning's blown, so I have to answer all the emails. Yes, Rick, it's going to be one of those minutes rather than it's going to be one of those days. Keith was telling me that one of our mutual friends posted on Facebook today, I am so ready for this week to be over. And I was like, it's only Wednesday. Why are you ready for this week to be over? It just started. And why have you decided this whole week needs to be over? Just because you're having a shitty Wednesday. Income producing activities get scheduled. Sonia, very smart. Oh, I cannot wait to see your scope on this. Good, good, good. It is. Did you like my Cat Williams? Can't help it. Cat back every day, all day. Oh, I keep waiting for him to Periscope. Love me some Cat Williams. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Thank you. Well, thank you. I'm so glad. So that's what the share is for now. Have a drink tonight, start week again. Yeah, I like to call it having a soul reboot, which you can do with a good shower, you can do with a good nap. Cat Williams, Sonia, he's so funny. He's a comedian. If you Google Cat Williams haters, you will have the 2-minute, like, howling laugh of your life. That was the gateway drug for me with Cat. Check out the book, The Untethered Soul. It backs up my points here, says Tanisha. Awesome. He is brilliant. Tamika, he's like spiritual. He's brilliant. Like, he's funny for fuck ever and dirty as hell, but man, he's smart on another level. Yes, Cat with 2 T's, Sonia. Google Cat Williams, 2 T's, haters. Watch the video, and then you come back and tell me if you're not ever, like, changed. He's completely vulgar, but, well, so am I. He was accepted at MIT. Tamika, I did not know that, but it makes perfect sense. He's a genius. And a spiritual leader. I'll just say it. I'll put it out there. I love it. He's also, when you hear, Sonia, I will often type this in someone else's Periscope, or I'll say it in mine. If something goes wrong, like if they're trying to get their camera oriented and then it falls over, I go, pimp down, pimp down. That's Cat Williams. Okay, bye, Stephanie. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you. I'm about to close off, so you probably don't have to check the replay. I got to eat. But there we are. We got it. Every bite is a choice. Every moment is a choice. Deciding that the day is blown because it started off wrong, no, not good for you. Come into day parts. Decide that this minute did not go the way I wanted it to. The next minute, I get to choose. Yes, all that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this. You guys are awesome. Follow each other. Give each other lots of hearts and love. Yes, choose your day. Brush your shoulders off. Keep moving. Always. Yes, because the second you decide the day is blown, the week is blown, my life is blown, it's not good for you, and it's not good for the world, and that's what you're here to serve, is the world with your stories. So as a creative entrepreneur, don't flatten your tires. You see one flat, fix it. Don't go kill off the other 3. Love you, beautiful people. I'll see you again soon. Hopefully sneaky scope.